Hello, folks. Welcome to PNW Aqua. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here, and yeah, hope everyone is having a good evening. So, gathered a whole bunch of plants for Fishtoberfest, and trimmed up a bunch of them, and got them and sold them, and I was hoping to clear out a whole bunch of pearlweed, but yeah, after bagging up like 9 good-sized bags of pearlweed, it was a little much to keep just bagging that, so I had to get some variety of plants and sold out of all of those 9 bags. But was hoping to do a little giveaway, get rid of a little bit more. Um, yeah, and so yeah, wanted to invite some people and see if we can do a giveaway. Gonna set up this fish fam link giveaway tool thing, so we'll see if this thing works. But yeah, it's just hashtag weed, so we'd like to enter for some free weed. It's not the sticky icky, but maybe the next best kind, right? Maybe better for some people, probably. All right, Nathan's in. Hashtag weed. All right, we'll give it a little time for some people to roll in here and maybe get a chance to get what I think is a really wonderful plant. Um, a lot of people use it as a carpeting plant. Very versatile. It floats real nicely at the top. So if you got guppies or live bearers or something that want to nest and have a little bit of hiding spots and cover, or some shrimp, certainly. I think pearlweed would go great in a shrimp tank. Um, yeah, and then there's also just planting it, and I'm not going to sugarcoat things too much with pearlweed. I think it's funny when I look up some advertisements for plants, and they often like to show that how easy these plants are and stuff, and sometimes they exaggerate them a bit. Jimmy's got a new name. I like it. Uncharted Diversions. Yeah, I mean, I think Jimmy could go anywhere with that. So great to see you as well. Oh, Vinotsky's in here as well. I didn't. Let's see. I should probably pin this message here, but Nathan's in so far. But hey, if you guys want to get your hands on some of my pearlweed, I would love to give like a big fat bag of it away. Let's see. We got the bags right here. We got about 700 of these things left, probably. But I use them all the time for Fishtoberfest and for swaps and for the club meetings. But yeah, I just like these bags right here. 4 inches by 16 inches, I believe. 3 mil. I get them from a place called US Polypack. But sometimes, most of them are pretty good. Sometimes the bottom seal is not perfect. Yeah, this one holds air pretty good. So yeah, I would imagine I'd send you something like about that much pearlweed. I don't know if you can tell, or if you know what pearlweed looks like. It's right there on the thumbnail. So get a good look at the pearlweed and type it in the chat if you'd like. Hashtag weed, WEED. What's Nathan got going on here? Okay, he'd rather the pearlweed. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay. He's a little older now. Yeah. Yeah. If you're too old or too young, probably sticking to the pearlweed is the best solution. Jimmy, my son's doing real well. Yeah, yeah. I was halfway expecting him to go knock on the door and try to come in here and sneak his little face in here, but he's getting big, um, doing real well in school. I'm super proud of him. Helps around the house pretty good. Sometimes you got to remind him a few times, but yeah, he's a good boy. So you never know. He might pop in and make an appearance. Of course, it is 10:06 p.m. I mean, which has got to be like what's it? It's ungodly hours. It's 1 a.m. on the East Coast. Um, unfortunately, I'm sure they saw this coming if any of them are watching. But yeah, I think Australian folks are going to be out of this one. I would love to send them some pearl weed, but yeah, that sounds real expensive. All right, so Nathan's got a question. Tips to get better growth from hydrocotyle Japan. No CO2, pretty high lights, but it's not really taking off. Yeah, the hydrocotyls, that usually they'll do just fine without the CO2, but really to get them taken off, I mean, you could try feeding them some fertilizer. I'm always really gentle with the fertilizer, especially when you're changing things in the tank. You just there's a big risk you're going to throw the balance off. So if you're not fighting any algae and the plants are hanging in there, I'd just be a little cautious on how much, how much of the fertilizers you're throwing down there. Of course, if you do fertilize and fertilize a little heavier, then it's probably due for a water change a little sooner than you would or otherwise, right? Maybe you change your water once a month, and you might want to change it in a week or two. Maybe you change it once a week already, but you might might want to change it after 2 days or something. Um, yeah, I don't know how many people are real religious on doing like weekly water changes. That would be, I guess, my question for you guys. Does anyone here do like weekly water changes? I certainly don't. I don't. Of course, if I had a fish room and I can just do them all right next to each other, I might. I don't know. Hard to say if that make me that much more motivated. Yeah, Jimmy, I like him too. He's he's a cool guy. Yeah, luckily it's only 106 for Nathan. You know. Um, Jimmy, can you grow pearlweed? I would say at the minimum, just like floating it on top should be pretty easy. If you're going to plant it down in the bottom or get it to kind of run across and stuff, whoever wins, I'll probably have some questions for you because there's a couple of different ways I can package this. Right, it's a stem plant, so I can cut off just a ton of them and just fill a good portion of this bag up. Right, or I could take just a couple of little plugs of it, and then I just had to buy some more of this, but use some of these plant weights and maybe just even individually bag a few. That'd probably be better because you don't want these plant weights bumping around with the plants too much while they're in shipping. So that's kind of a risk there. But yeah, if I put a few bands around the bottom stems, then somebody could literally just drop them in the water, and then they probably, if you give them enough light, they probably just start spreading out and going through the substrate, especially if you got kind of nutrient rich substrate. So yeah, in some fashion I think you could grow them, but I mean, none of us really know until we try. I've bought a lot of plants that I thought I could probably grow that I ended up killing, unfortunately. I mean, it doesn't happen real frequently, but more frequently than I would prefer, for sure. For sure. Oh, Vinotsky's in. All right, on. Matt's here. Matt and the other Matt, Fish Fam Link. I was going to use your giveaway tool, Matt. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know if it's working though. Let's see. Maybe if I hit refresh. Oh yeah, there we go. It's working. So Jimmy did get in. Oh, put myself in. That's good. There's at least 4 of us there. Who's trying to hide from Matt? Is it me or Jimmy? Maybe Jimmy because he changed his name again. These people that change their names, man, I don't know. I don't know. I might do something like that. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, what you're gathering is just to switch it out with pearlweed. There you go. Yeah, maybe you'll be the lucky winner. He used to do weekly water changes. Now it's like every 2 weeks to a month. Yeah, yeah. I think once you get enough experience, at least in my experience, then you can kind of look to the tank to some indicators, right? If algae's starting to bloom up, on the glass, or if there's more mulm on the bottom than you prefer, or the water starts getting low. Of course, a lot of times I just top off some tanks. I did a water change earlier on a tank that's kind of behind the camera right now, and then just kind of topped up a few other tanks, including this 20 long right here. So yeah, just kind of look for some of those indicators and do it when you feel like the fish and the tank and the plants need it. All right, I talked him in with the floating. Yeah, the hydrocotyle Japan versus the pearlweed. I mean, the hydrocotyle, that's a cool looking plant. Pearlweed's nice too. You know, hopefully you could keep both. All right, so yeah, it was Jimmy that was hiding. Yeah, I'd probably surprise a few people, and then the ungodly hour of it as well. Woo! Let's see. Nathan says I've failed with a few plants, but that's how you learn. I have 10 tanks, and everyone is planted. I can grow Val, Kabamba, Ludwigia, Dwarf Sag really good. Mosses are starting to do good for me. Awesome. Yeah. It's easy to embrace some of the things that are working best for you. Um, and yeah, I mean, I try to cycle through our horticultural warp program at the Greater Portland Aquarium Society, and there's a lot of plants that I just kind of get attached to, and I don't have room to move in new plants, so something I struggle with from time to time. So speaking of which, if you don't win pearlweed and you really want some pearlweed, you can probably contact me. I could sell you some. I've got quite a few other plants that I can sell as well. Um, yeah, couple couple right behind me. There's a whole ton of Rotala non-gene. In fact, if you do win, let me know if you want some of that too. I can throw some of that in. Um, Lots of crypts in this tank here that I give that away sometimes. Right up here. Oh, you can't really see it. Ah! There we go. Yeah, this is a bunch of Rotala indica. I'm sure I could get rid of some of that. And there's other plants around the house for sure. Yeah, West Coast, baby. Know it. If I do get lucky enough, I'll move into Japan to just one take and focus on it a bit more. Yeah, get it up on something and give it some good light and yeah, some water changes and maybe a little ferts. Pamper it. Pamper the plant. All right. Richard's around. He's in. Doesn't mind typing in hashtag weed. Right on. Kabamba is a favorite. So in the state of Washington, Kabamba is illegal. But in the state of Oregon, Kabamba is legal. So I can take it to the club and share it there if I did grow it. But not here in Washington. And then my local fish store, generally I'm going across the river into Oregon to get stuff. So I've seen some Kabamba available before, and I've grown some in the past. Um, but yeah, I don't have any of it anymore. The big willowing plant. That is Crinum calamustratum. Almost couldn't. This one here is what I assume you're talking about. Oh, I gotta. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, that's a big crinum. I've got a picture of that thing, and I'm holding it up like up here, and it's draping all the way down to the ground. It is long. It goes across the whole top of the tank, as you can see there. Oh, Fish Fam link telling you what to do. Yeah, hit buttons if you want to. Maybe you're not enjoying the show and you want to hit the you know, or the subscribe buttons or whatever. Oh, Craig's here. Craig called it with the crinum. Very nice. See, if I hadn't remembered it, Craig would have had my back. Yeah, I think you spelled it right, but forgiving. Those plant names are tough. Fish names are tough. Scientific names. I did not see the co-op at Fishtoberfest. I suppose what would be closest would be, yeah, Master Breeder Dean was there. I think Dean had a great time, and it was great to see him again. He's a really nice guy, that's for sure. I like Dean. I got to go look at some fish rooms with him and go out to dinner with him a couple of months ago when we had him here to speak. He gave his talk about his fry rack system, and since we're fairly close to where he's from there up in the Seattle area, then he was able to bring down some actual props and kind of show his system that way. And then I think a friend of mine purchased that off of him and was going to recreate it for another member. So that's a really nice, cool thing to do. So, but he wanted to learn how to build them and stuff. So it's a good project for him. But no, beyond that, didn't see the co-op. Would like them to get involved. Greater Seattle Aquarium Society is getting involved, and the Sacramento Aquarium Society, and WUVIS, the Willamette Valley, that's just kind of south of Portland, is getting involved in it. So, you know, Corey's got his kind of online club, and you know, they do online stuff, I suppose, which is great. The one plant he wants but can't have is water lettuce. Why can't you have water lettuce? Is it illegal? That would make sense because that stuff goes crazy. I keep some of it out in a little pond here. Was thinking about moving some inside for the winter. Just throw it in like the sump of my 125 to hopefully keep some of it alive there, so I don't have to buy more of it next year when the pond gets going again. Jimmy always hits like. Wow, just indiscriminately. Like even if you don't like it, you're like, I'm not gonna watch this anymore. Let me hit the like, and then I'll leave. It's possible, you know. It's possible. Some people really like that like button. You know, there it's important. Yeah, it was really cool. Both Fishtoberfest and having Dean around too. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work to be involved with the club like that, but it also pays off too. So, oh yeah, Ian, get in on the weed, man. Did you put your hashtag in there? Let me check this thing over here. Oh yeah, he's got no hashtag. Of course, I could probably give him weed or pearl weed at least any old time. I knew Ian would smell that hashtag. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Of course, Ian could enter and then give it away to somebody else. You know, it would be his choice. You know, there's always that. Uh-oh. The snooch crying? I don't know what that. Oh, he's got the sad face. Oh, not like the high desert aqua. Yeah, I like that one too. That was cool. Um, this new one, Uncharted Diversions, it's open to so many possibilities. You know, we'll see what he does with it. We'll see what he. What about mine? Natural aquariums, P&W Aqua. You know, I like them both. And then what before he was Jimmy P's Aquariums. I think Jimmy P's Aquarium. Jimmy P Aquariums. Something like that. Yeah, okay. The waterless is illegal. That's an illegal plant. When I got back from the hobby 2 years ago, my local fish store had it in. When I went back, it was gone. That's when I learned I can't have it anymore. Yeah, I see some illegal plants in stores occasionally, you know. So it can happen. It can happen. Oh, yeah, Ian, it was great to have you there, man. I learned from your video afterwards you weren't feeling so well. So sorry that you're going through that with your. Hope your tooth is better now. But yeah, you're welcome. It was a really fun event, and I was glad that so many people got to enjoy it. Seems like the vendors did really well. I was one of them, and yeah, I did well. And then yeah, it was just a good show. You know, lots of good speakers, lots of good vendors, lots of good people. Yeah, good time had by all. There was a few things that we were kind of working on and to make better for next year, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. In 2 weeks, he can change it back. Oh, does YouTube like not let you change your name all the time now? That would probably be like a smart thing, because yeah, yeah, I don't need to get into all the nefarious reasons why maybe you shouldn't be able to change your name all the time. But yeah, or maybe he lost a bet. Maybe Jimmy lost a bet. I bet that's what Matt thinks. Jimmy lost a bet. Mm-hmm. It's the real Jimmy P. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. That's what he told me. That's what this person told me. I believe them. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, yeah. If your pearl weed gets shaded out, it needs some light. It's got little tiny leaves on it, little tiny leaves. So anything that has, thin leaves or little tiny leaves, it wants to get quite a bit of light. And yeah, shade it out. We were talking before you arrived, Ian, about some plants that we had lost and stuff that, you just can't win them all, right? Pearl weed might not be right for everybody, but you really don't know until you try. And yeah, that's certainly one of the things that's happened to me, is that just get shaded out by other plants, running across the top. And yeah, I mean, this this is a 20 long, and it's a cheap Chinese light, but it's pretty dang bright. You know, might help if I clean the light off, but yeah, all this plant life is definitely shading out the plants below, and even the tank shows it. There's there's way more up here than there is down there. Yeah, okay. He was sad. Matt was sad. Sorry to make you sad, Matt. But that happens. Yeah, there was another similar one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then I left YouTube. Yeah, 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 yeah. Life is just getting too busy, and there was work and family and the yard and the house, and yeah, I don't know. It started to feel like the rest of the stuff was falling away from me a little bit, so I had to go catch it at least. Jimmy thinks he's real. Hmm. Yeah, I think he's real too. The homeowner said, quote, I don't know what that means. Oh, fuck. I know what that means. Sorry, just trying to catch up on the comments here. And then, it's probably time to like spin the wheel. Oh, that was a thing. Okay, I have to explain this to you guys. This is something I kind of messed up on. Is that I set up this stream just on YouTube rather than through like StreamYard. So StreamYard, like I can share a screen, right? But I don't really think there's a way to do that with YouTube. But I am using a webcam, so I can just turn that around. I figure, show you my screen here, and then we'll spin the wheel. Whoa, got crazy with the scrolling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, Jimmy. You have to tell the whole story, right? I invited you on, and then I quit streaming, like you said. But it's not like I invited you on and then you accepted and then I quit streaming. You know, right? Right? Am I right? Oh, Nathan thinks he can trust us. Trust me. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. I think it's not too much of a problem to spin it all around. So let's give that a little shot here. Let's see what we can do here. We'll close the lens cover while we move it, so I don't make you guys sick. Point it at the screen and open the lens cover. All right, yeah, look at that. Right, you can see it here. Wait, no, that's not it. See, this is some pearl weed stuff. I thought maybe if I ran out of things to talk about, we could read some reviews of pearl weed or whatever. Some of these people that are trying to sell it, co-ops trying to sell it, $11.99 for this little pot of it. Is it in stock? Must be. 309 reviews, almost 5 stars. That's pretty good. What else we got? Boost plant. Oh, they're sold out. See, this is what I was talking about. Just kind of, you can bundle up a couple of them like this for you. Probably wouldn't use the fancy foam, but just, yeah, one of these plant weights. Put them in some separate bags. So, yeah, $6 for each of those. Was there a rating? How do people rate their pearl weed? Maybe there's no. Oh, 4 stars, 109 reviews. So at least a 4, if not a 4.5 star plant we got here. Oh wow, there's confusion about pearl weed. Well, let's not get into that. Anyways, we'll just go to here, and let me see. Can I see that? Yeah, I think you guys can see that. Yeah, that works. Where are we? Right here. All right. Wonder if I went full screen. There we go. Full screen. 3 people live. Well, thanks for being here, folks. We got to refresh this because I think there's more entries. There we go. 7 entries. Maybe I'll pull up my phone so I can check the chat before we start. Break it down. Pull the stream. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see it. Let's get a little closer. Closer. Get closer. Boy, that almost works. You probably can't read the names, but oh, that says Ryan. Wait. So yeah, I guess last chance here. Enter hashtag weed. Jeff, you want to get some pearl weed? Enter hashtag weed, and I'd be happy to send you a nice fat sack of it. Yeah, okay. Yep. That's the thing. Maybe more people that want to enter. Mm-hmm. Oh, Yellowstone's here too? Right on. Yellowstone. You're invited to participate as well. Hashtag weed if you want to win some pearl weed. Mm-hmm. Ian says pearl weed is a great plant. You can float it, using the background, mid-ground, and foreground carpeting with highlight to get compact growth. Yeah, my growth is not so compact these days. There's lots of light, but it took a while to get there. But yeah, I've got like a 40 breeder that is getting close to like half full of this stuff. It's really kind of out of control. Hence, I'm just giving it away. Um, but yeah, all that stuff is really true. For a foreground, you're probably gonna want to low trim it, and that's what I'm doing here. But it's super tall, so you're not gonna get little little crumbs. You're not gonna get a shake. You're gonna get some nice stems. All right. So I refreshed. I see a couple more entries. Good luck to the new folks. See if we can get caught up here on chat. Oh, yeah. Just enter, Jeff. It's fine. Well, I let those that were here longer have a shot at it. No, yeah. I mean, you can always win and then just give it to somebody else who's been here longer if you wanted to. Or you can enter, I mean, it's up to you. No pressure. Yeah, Nathan, that's a good question. So on my about page, or maybe here on like Fish Fam Link, I don't know how far it goes, how deep it goes into the whole thing, but on my YouTube channel page, you can hit the about button. You can find my email address right there, and yeah, I can even just throw it in here as well. And yeah, I can take credit card. Gmail. Uh, yeah. All right, so that should work there. So yeah, there's my email address. Anybody wants to know what plants I have for sale, go ahead and hit me up there. So let's go ahead and refresh again. All right, I think it refreshed. We got 10 entries. So good luck to you folks. I guess I just hit the spin button. Yeah, Matt, this is the future. So we'll spinner.
Liquid Zoo. Only fins.
Oh, so now I have the choice here. Do I record the winner and close, or do I remove and close? Whoever set this up set it up so good. It's nice that you have that option. I think I'm going to use this remove tool and yeah, let the fun continue. Well, except for you, Matt. Sorry about that. So then we'll just spin her again.
Jimip's aquariums.
Oh wow, one of the Jimmy P's is out. So yeah, that's good. Can't have too many Jimmy P's.
PNW Aqua.
Oh, that's also good. I did not want to win. So yeah, let's remove that. I guess I should have looked over the list. I think people usually read them off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was yeah. Let's spin her again.
Vinokski.
I know ski. I wonder if the thing says it better than I do. I don't know. Either way, he's gone.
Yellowstone Aquatics.
Gotta tell you, these Myrtle tunes are awesome. Yellowstone Aquatic. Sorry, buddy. You're out of here. Let's see.
Jeff Kane.
Oh no, Jeff, you're gone. The final four. Who's getting kicked out?
Uncharted Diversions.
Oh, it's the other Jimmy. Both Jimmys lose. Plus, Matt was going to give it to Jimmy. It's like Jimmy lost 3 times. Sorry about your luck there, Jimmy. I've already sent him plants anyways. The real Jimmy. I sent the real Jimmy plants one time. So, Nathan, Snooch, and Ian. All right. Good luck, fellas.
Atkins Nature Aquarium.
Ian, you're gone, but I'll give you some pearl weed. I got a ridiculous amount, so we'll make that happen. Okay, so it's down to Nathan and Richard. Jimmy's taking back his like, yeah, I don't blame you. See, that's the thing. You can change it, right? I mean, sometimes I just hit the like twice because I don't know. Okay. So let's spin this one more time. See who gets the boot and who is the proud new owner once I mail it to them of some pearl weed.
Snoochie Booch.
Oh, sorry, Richard. You lost. Nathan, you are the winner. Congratulations, man. Yeah, Ryan Brown 5021 at gmail.com. I had it up here earlier. Here we go. Can I replace pin message? There we go. Should be pinned. We'll close the lens cover. Whoop. Move the camera back. Oh, yeah. And we should be back. Of course, my screen is still on the fish fam link. There we are. Oh, the light went out on the aquarium. Timers, folks. You got to use them. Got to use them. Otherwise, the algae just takes over. So, yeah, Nathan, make sure you got my email address up there. Send me your address, your real physical address, or a post office box, or your aunt's address so I can send it to your aunt. Your aunt can bring it over to your house or however you want to do that, man. Mm-hmm. Boy, it's almost 11. Appreciate you folks being with me. Yeah, definitely send me the address. Yeah, I wonder how many like giveaways don't get claimed. You know, I don't know. I've won things a bunch of times, a couple of times from that, and yeah, I always claim the giveaway. So Ian's debating if he wants to get more Wi-Fi strips instead of, and of course I can't see the rest of his comment because the little heart thing is there. Instead of DC switches, maybe Wi-Fi strips. Oh, okay. He's probably talking about timers. Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple that are on Wi-Fi, and they're instead of the DJ switches. DJ switches. That sounds cool. But yeah, what is the thing I have? In Brighton. Yeah, one of my tanks, one of my plant farms is on in Brighton, whatever that is. Oh yeah, then it's been so long since I used it because it's set. It comes on twice a day, 7 to 11. Run 2 cycles through it, 4 hours, and then yeah, I got 2 switches on that, so I have one controlling the CO2. Turn that on a little earlier. Yeah, Nathan. Yeah, we can certainly talk about some other plants too. I'll give you free shipping. So yeah, I can let you know what else I have available, and if you want any of that, we can work something out. DJ switchboards. They are independent switch on a plug, so to turn it on or off, it's just a switch. No need to unplug stuff. So like it's like a power strip, but there's a switch for each plug. Is that what you mean? Got 2 of them. Right on. Yeah, I have one power strip, and in fact, I've got it at the club. Somebody was auctioning it off there, and yeah, it's got like the 4 channels on the end, and you just kind of press these buttons. Um, but I don't know. I just use it next to my couch to like plug in my phone and my headphones and stuff like that. And I don't know. This one probably isn't the greatest. I kind of see why they didn't want it hooked up to their aquarium. It was just kind of a little easy to bump these switches, I think, or sometimes like all the switches just seem to turn off, and like, okay, I get up in the morning and like my phone's not charged. What's going on here? Yeah, I think they are big in the saltwater hobby, and that's probably why Ian's been exposed to them and uses them. Yeah, but I mean that's a lot nicer. I wish it'd be nice if like the canister filters, for instance, were on those, so that you could just press that button and turn off the pump for till you're done with your water changes. Or you still have to like stop the siphon and stuff, so you don't need to reprime it, but it's just kind of a pain in the butt reaching back there and unplugging stuff. I did put labels from a label maker, like on all my like air or pump or heater, so I know I'm unplugging the right one. Because some of them, yeah, I want to unplug the heater while I do the water change. And then a lot of my tanks are in like cabinets like this, so I'll just leave like the unplugged thing kind of hanging out the cabinet, so I don't forget to plug it back in, hopefully. But that that has not happened before too. But they were fine. They were fine. It got a little chillier in there, but they were fine. Let's see. Wi-Fi plugs for the lights, but not liking it. I always forget to turn them on. I can't set times because I run mine from noon to 1 a.m. It won't let me set for different days. Oh, that's a bummer. You could run it just from noon to midnight, I guess, or noon to 11:59 technically. So maybe that would be the thing to do. And then, well, if they're Wi-Fi, they're going to go off like your phone's clock. I was going to say you could, just move the time back an hour or whatever too, like you're in the next time zone over. Oh, Crown Tail Half Moon's here. Welcome. You missed the pearl weed giveaway, but that's all right. That's all right. Yeah. So just the same thing. Yeah, I said 11 a.m. Oh, yeah, then you could keep your whatever you're looking for, 12 or 13 hours. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, appreciate you coming by to say hello. Yeah, Nathan was the lucky winner. Oh, I think I don't know if Jimmy left after he was lost, but I think my son might want to come in here. I'm muted. Come on in. Do you want to say hi to folks before you
say hi.
before you go to bed?
I want to make a reference appearance. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
Camera.
it's like shaded out from all your hair. I think. Look at that big mop he's got. Oh yeah, there's Jimmy. See, Jimmy was. This is supposedly Jimmy. There's maybe an imposter as well, but he was asking about you. Oh, there goes all the stickers.
Well, I'm alive.
He's alive. See, I can prove he's alive.
I just the reason I like banged on the door is because I want to see I just saw it and I'm like, oh, how bad is the stream delay? And then
were you watching too?
No, I just got in. I think you were saying.
Were you laughing at my bookmarks? Or just
this one? Just this one.
Just that one? Okay. Yep. It says meats and sausages. I found this book on Amazon, and it's like 1,001 sausage recipes. But then I started reading the reviews, and somebody said that this book is basically just this website printed. So I went to the website and bookmarked it. So now I have thousands of.
Oh my God! There's so many.
I almost clicked on it, which would have left all of this because I'm on this tab. So getting
just
crazy.
Closed the stream completely.
Yeah. Jeff says hello.
This is offensive to me.
It is a mop.
It's a mop.
Are you saying Jimmy and I are wrong that is not a mop? I already closed that on them earlier. There we go. Open it back up.
Just do if they do something shameful.
Watch the cords there, man. Oh wow, haven't seen this sticker forever. You uncovered the Mystery Snail Guardians sticker when you were knocking all the rest of them down.
I guess it's no longer a mystery.
All right. Good night. Yeah, Ian. No, it's no wonder. It's been a little while. Yeah, Trenton. Yeah, and he didn't come to Fishtoberfest this year. I think he came last year and the year before, but not this year. Not this year. Nathan, he enjoys having fish tanks in the house. He's told me before that he's really happy to have fish tanks around the house, but he's not super into the hobby. Him and I used to do a lot of YouTube, or not a lot, but a lot for me. But if you look at all the old videos on my channel and stuff, a good portion of them are him and I making the video. So he was more into the YouTube thing. And then, yeah, like I said, it got a little much for me. So we haven't done much of that lately. Yeah, he's definitely growing. He is, I think, a half inch shorter than I am. So he'll be passing me up in no time. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Well, probably just give it a few more minutes. I guess we can go till the 11 o'clock hour. And yeah, I will be keeping an eye out for Nathan's email. Hopefully he hits me up and I can get him some some plants. Wonder who else is live, who it says is live. So June, oh yeah, June started like half hour ago probably. I think that's what I saw her scheduled for. So yeah, folks can go over there, or Sunfish for Fish. I don't know, Sunfish for Fish. Skywatch Backstage Fish. So it looks like I'm looking at something like clouds or something, at least on the little thumbnail thing. Interesting, going to a PNW Mass meeting on the 29th. PNW Mass, I'm assuming that's the Saltwater Club on the 29th. What day is the 29th? Sunday. Sundays are usually reserved for football, except for when I have to go to the club and have fun there. So that, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see one of those sometime, but maybe like off season of football. Easy red plants. I don't have a whole lot of red plants I'm willing to give away right now. I sold a lot of them at Fishtoberfest. And I don't know that any of them are easy necessarily, but most of them just need a good amount of light. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think of some stuff for you. I could probably, just toss in some real small trimmings or something. I could probably get you something so you can at least try them out. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. So, yeah, it's only 11 here. So, but yeah, it's 2 a.m. there. Yep, it's Sunday. Football. Okay, sweet. So yeah, I'd like to hit one up on after the Super Bowl or something. Or I think that the week before the Super Bowl. Of course, I don't know if that would be like the end of the month like that. But yeah, you'll have to keep me updated. It'd be interesting to go see that for sure. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks everyone for being here. Set this up so late in the day. I didn't want to run on top of everyone. But yeah, since you guys were here, we made it happen. For anybody who's watching this on the replay, yeah, I don't know, weird thing to watch on a replay, I think, but I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, and Jeff is right. Yeah, Ludwigias and Ritalas, those are some of the easier red plants for sure. I would agree with that. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Bye.